Hello, Mercer family. I just want to introduce a short video that we're going to show you now. Given the time that we're living in with such civil, social, political, racial, public health unrest, you have to understand that our students are as impacted as we are. In the fall semester, honors faculty as well as the Diversity, Equity, Inclusion Committee came together and hosted several listening sessions and conversations with our students around the single story narrative or single story stereotypes that had been told about them. Why did we choose to start here? Well, we start here because we want to begin a conversation where we see each other and we hear each other's collective humanity in an attempt to begin a healing and unification process on our campus and for this college and even for the areas that we live in. So get ready to hear several of our students describing single story narratives that have been told about them. Following that, we've asked them to talk about ways where they feel included and like they belong here at Mercer, and some of the things that faculty and staff and administrators are doing to welcome and embrace our students. Hopefully you'll hear some things that inspire you, that motivate you, and that we can repeat as we go forward.
My single story experience is that I grew up really poor. People don't think that poor kids are smart. They don't. It's just like, it's not part of the narrative, right? So more than one occasion throughout my life, when people found out that we were homeless, they were like, wow, you're so smart. It was very strange to people.
A single story that has been told about me is that some people assume I can't speak proper English. Immediately they get my accent. It's the same English that I speak, I just sound differently because of where I was born. Sometimes I'm being overlooked in class to read or to talk because I have an accent, and because maybe the professor would think I can't speak proper English.
I came from India, and when I came here, my basketball coach just came up to me saying that, how do you speak fluent English? Or how you're managing it to speak proper English? What do you mean? I mean, even though I came from India, I've been studying in an international school there.
A single story narrative that is often told about me is that I think identifying as a white male, middle class, a lot of people assume that I have a lot of privilege and that I'm ignorant to other issues. I'm always just the kind of person who always wants to try to get a better understanding of other people and other cultures and try and make Mercer specifically a place where everyone can feel comfortable.
A single story narrative told about me when I went to another university, four-year university, is that I've been associated too much with the white community at that college. And a lot of the Black people in Black clubs found that my absence in their clubs and my presence in the business-focused clubs was misguided. It was not the best experience, but I'm still glad I went through it, because now I have a general understanding of what it means to be a Black person, even more. I just have a proud feeling going into these business clubs, understanding that I'm doing this for me.
The single story narrative that I have experienced is surrounding domestic violence. I was experiencing domestic violence for about 12 years, and every single day I was told that I was not good enough and I couldn't do much about it, that I had to be with this person in order to be right. But as the time went by, I realized that that was not truth, and I was not the person that he was telling me I was.
The single story narrative I wanted to share is about how movies and TV shows portray Africans, which keeps furthering the stereotypes of every African or anybody that comes from the continent is poor and needy. Before you judge someone, get to know them first. First off, and just don't go by how they sound.
It's important to remember that we need to get to know each other better and that we need to really take time to learn about each other and our differences before we can really make judgments.
I had like really patient professors too, because my English professor was like a very patient woman, and she was one of those people that didn't make me feel like my accent was a problem, because she knew my name. It just made it seem like I was welcome, like I belonged.
So I came here in the United States 4 years ago, and now I'm in college, which is the dream of my life, and I'm very happy about it, because education is everything that we need. It's something very important in our life.
This past fall semester, I had the opportunity to join a newspaper club, and compared to my last university, it was kind of really open. It was kind of really nice and exciting for people to just openly accept you. Here, I had a chance to like blossom. It was people willing to accept me. They were like, if you want to write a story, feel free to write your story. We'll put you in the paper. We'd be more than happy to have you. I feel like I couldn't have got that anywhere else.
Mostly when professors take the time to know their students, learn their backgrounds, and just call upon them to get their perspective in class when you're learning about different topics and stuff like that. You feel welcome, you feel like your opinion matters.
I would say that my experience at Mercer has diminished my internal narrative of not being good enough or not being able to accomplish these things that I can accomplish.